stop stressing, take charge of your finances, and build a budget for your dream life. That's what I'm going to help you do in the Money Mastery class. And I say dream life here because this program is not about just scraping by or surviving with your money. This program is about thriving on a budget. Now, if you're watching this video, there's a really good chance that you've probably seen one or more of my YNAB tutorials, and maybe you've even got a basic budget set up for yourself. But you might be stuck, or there still may be some things that just aren't really working for your unique situation. And even if you do have the basics set up, there's a difference between a basic budget that sort of tracks what you're doing and building a budget that A, you'll stick to, and B, is actually going to help you build a life that you love. See, the number one problem that I see in the budgets of the folks that I work with is that they create something that is overly complicated and ultimately restrictive, which makes their budget extremely difficult to manage, ridiculously time-consuming, and something that they dread, which, as you can imagine, typically leads to them stopping budgeting altogether. And if that sounds familiar to you, I want you to pause just for 1 second and imagine with me what your life would be like if you felt confident in your money and confident in your finances and knew that it was working for you to help you build the life you love rather than against you. That's what we're doing in this class, is taking that budget to help you build that dream life. So what do I mean when I say dream life? Well, I mean what it sounds like. I mean whatever a dream life means to you. For me and Hannah, a dream life has looked like traveling the country full-time in an RV for 3 years with our 2 cats and 2 dogs. It's meant being able to save money for a down payment on a home that we want to buy once we're done traveling in an RV. It means building wealth and investing for the long-term future for our future family and future things that we want to do down the road. That's what our dream life has looked like. But that may not be what your dream life looks like. And in fact, I guarantee that it won't be. It'll probably look different than mine and look different than others who've taken this class before, like Kojo or Trary or Laura or Todd or Taylor or Kim. They're all using their money to build their version of a dream life. And you can learn all about each of their stories down below. Your dream may be to pay off a ton of debt and experience debt freedom, or it might be to build a family, or to buy that dream home that you've always thought about, or maybe it's to travel more after COVID, of course, or maybe it's to retire to a city that you love, or put your kids through college, or maybe it's just to experience some financial stability, especially through this ridiculously unstable year that 2020 has turned out to be. Regardless of what your dream life is, the Money Mastery class uses money as a tool to help turn those dreams into reality. Okay, so how does this work and how is this class structured? What do you get? Well, it's a 5-week program and it's made up of 3 core pillars. Pillar number 1 is the Monday night training. At the start of each week, I'll teach a live 90-minute group class that will hold your hand through my 5-step process of building a dream budget. In the first couple of weeks, we're going to dive deep into YNAB and all the technical aspects of the software to make sure that you've got it set up perfect for your unique situation. But it does not stop there. This is so much more than just a YNAB class. During the next couple of weeks, I'm going to teach you how to create a vision for your dream life and get really clear on what that means and what that looks like. And then work backwards to today so that we can create a plan for actually achieving it. And this isn't some sort of gimmick either. I consistently hear students tell me that they joined the class for the YNAB stuff, the YNAB trainings, but that they got the most out of the trainings on values and vision and creating a plan for a life that they love. After all, what good is a budget that, is set up and tracks how you spend your money if it's not actually helping you achieve something that you really want to achieve? If it's not doing that, then it's worthless. So that's why we spend a lot of focus on actually using money as a tool to do what you want to do. Okay, so that's pillar number 1, the training. Now, pillar number 2 is the private Facebook group and Q&A sessions. What makes the Money Mastery class so special is that this is not some sort of online course that you just download and work through on your own. No, you're going to be going through this class with 10 to 20 other folks just like you who aren't happy with their current financial situation, but are serious about making a change for the better. So every Thursday night, we're going to meet live for an open office hours Q&A session. This is an opportunity for you to ask your specific questions and also listen as others ask their questions about their budgets and be inspired and learn from them and learn what's working for them. I consistently hear from previous students that being able to hear what other people are struggling with and going through and sort of how they're working through it was really encouraging and inspiring to them, and it made them feel less alone. So that's a big reason that we structure the class this way. Now, you'll also have a private Facebook group that you can chit chat in between classes if you like. All right, now that brings us to pillar number 3, which is direct email access and personalized feedback from me. See, every week you're gonna have a homework item that goes along with that week's lesson. And when you turn that in, I'm gonna review every single piece of homework, and I'm gonna give you feedback to make sure you're on track to hitting your personal goals. The other thing is that if you have any questions that you're not really comfortable asking in the Facebook group or on the Q&A sessions, because money is super personal after all, if you don't want to share those details, that's fine. That's why this pillar is such a big piece of the class. You're only an email away. You can email me any and all questions at any time. That's what I'm here for. And this is one of the reasons that we keep these classes intentionally small and manageable, so that I can give personal attention to every single person who comes into the class. So know that if you come in, I'm going to do absolutely everything I can to make sure that you come out with a real budget that's going to help you achieve the life that you want. Now, I know it's a crazy, crazy time right now with this worldwide pandemic going on, which makes dealing with your finances extremely stressful. I totally get that, which is why I'm so excited to have you go through this class with me and really help you get your feet on some solid financial ground. In fact, I've had a couple of people email me who took this class earlier this year and who've even lost jobs because of this pandemic, who've said that they still feel confident with their money and much, much more stable and less stressed because of this class. So if your budget wasn't where you'd like it to be pre-pandemic, that doesn't mean you can't get on the right track now moving forward. So check out all the information below and listen to the videos from the previous students to learn more about the class. And if you decide to join us and you're not happy for any reason whatsoever, I give you 100% of your money back, guaranteed. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not out here trying to scam you and take your money. So if you're not happy, that's totally cool. I'll send it all back to you. So that's it. That's the Money Mastery class. We're going to be meeting twice a week for the next 5 weeks, starting on September the 8th. So check out all the information below to get signed up. I'm really, really excited to help you finally master your money, and I hope that you will join us.